welcome to video number 4 of my long-awaited shelf tour series, and I'm really glad that you're coming back for another day of me showing you a little bit more of what makes the lawn gnome. And today we're going to be doing my clothing collection. Yes, I actually do collect wearable collectibles, and I'm actually really excited to showcase some of those because not only does it showcase my love for some of the things that you do know a little bit about me already, there's definitely some things to show you guys that feature my passions of things that you do not know about me. So I'm not so sure if we've actually hit the halfway mark in regards to this series, because at one point in time I thought this might be 6 episodes. Now it looks like it's going to be 8 episodes. For all I know, we could have a whole series of 10 videos for this shelf tour, but that just shows you how much I have to showcase, as well as how I really want to go about making this easy for me, because I've already recorded 3 of these, and this will be the 4th one, as you know, and I'm just saying, oh my god, it is going to be so hard to go through all the editing, but it's going to happen, everybody, because you guys asked for this, and now I am fulfilling that promise. So let's not hesitate any further, and let's take a look at my collection of clothing. So welcome to our guest slash spare bedroom, which has a lot of plans for the future. We're going to go over my Tea Turtle collection first. Now, Tea Turtle, you may see ads for this in pop-ups, and I highly recommend that if you've never gotten a Tea Turtle t-shirt, you really should, because they really are one of the better companies out there when it comes to making t-shirts, because of the fact that they tackle a lot of stuff in regards to pop culture, and they also just have so many great, cute, and clever ideas. And you've seen a couple of these t-shirts that I have worn in various videos, but I thought it would be really cool to actually show you what they look like up close. So I've got some Disney ones on the top, which I wear during my Out of the Vault series. So we've got my Chippendale Rescue Rangers shirt, which I absolutely love. We have my I'm Surrounded by Idiots shirt, which features the Great Scar from The Lion King. And we have the shirt that is called Low Battery, and it is Baymax completely out of juice and taking a nap. And now we've got some other pop culture stuff. They do a lot of Marvel, not so much DC, which is kind of weird. I really hope they do some DC shirts, because I think it would be fun if they could. But we've got this shirt, which is called Spidey's Nightmare. He's got his spider sense, or as you MCU fans know, his Peter Tingle going off, and we've got Venom in the background in the shadows. We've got one that they don't actually make anymore, which is the Legend of Zelda based on the Ocarina of Time. You see Link wearing headphones, and Navi's trying to get his attention, and it says, "Hey, hey, listen, listen." And one that I get so many compliments for is my Deadpool is my spirit animal shirt, and it is Deadpool with 2 katana swords, and on each sword is 3 tacos. The next series of shirts is what I like to refer to as wearable art. As you all know, I am a huge fan of the comic book artist Alex Ross. You saw that in my book tour, and now we're going to take a look at some t-shirts that I got that actually do feature his artwork from some of his previous stuff. This was actually featured in the mythology book that I have. It is a fantastic picture of Batman versus his rogues gallery. You've got everybody that you can think of in regards to his famous faces of villainy, and it is just one of the coolest shirts. And what I really like about Alex Ross's depiction of Batman, especially when it comes to his villains, you really get a vibe of the villains the way they looked in the Adam West Burt Ward series, because that Riddler looks very much like Frank Gorshin, that Joker looks very much like Cesar Romero, and the Penguin over here looks exactly like Burgess Meredith. I absolutely adore the fact that they tried to capture some of that old nostalgia. But we also have the Justice League on a t-shirt, and this is actually the front view. I will actually pause the video in the middle to show you guys the back view. But we've got one of the most iconic Alex Ross pictures, which is actually based on a Norman Rockwell painting, and he decided to put the DC heroes there instead of the people that were actually featured in the Norman Rockwell painting. And we've got everybody from the Golden Trio, which is Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. We've got Black Canary, Zatanna. Over there you can see Martian Manhunter's cape, Shazam over there, Red Tornado, and just to name a few, I mean, look, I might as well just also say there's Green Arrow over there. I can't single out everybody. And over here, we've got the villains, and I actually like the villain shirt more because people know the names of the heroes a lot more than they do the villains, and they really do capture them great. What I also really love is the colors. They've got like a sickly green rising up beneath them, and it really does work on the shadow effects, especially when you take a look at what they do with the Joker right in the front. But there's also some other famous faces. You got Lex Luthor over there. Over here's Bizarro. Black Adam all the way over there in the back. Up there is actually Clayface, and Cheetah over there, which I love so much. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pause the video because we actually have to flip the shirt on the right and the left over. I mean, seriously, we have to look at both sides of the two shirts because it would be wrong if I didn't showcase everything. So we've got more villains on this one. We've got everybody from Poison Ivy over there. That over there is Parasite. This, of course, is one of my favorites, Sinestro, and unfortunately he is cut off, but we do have a little bit of Black Manta right over here. You see, there's his eye, and there, of course, is his big, long black arm over there. But yeah, I absolutely love that we've got more of the villains, and of course, we've got more of the heroes. We've got the three over here that I have to talk about. We've got the Flash, Green Lantern, and Aquaman right up here. I absolutely love that. And we don't have all of him, but that's actually Hawkman's wing over there, even though that is Hawkgirl over there, but that is Hawkman over here. So yeah, I also don't wear these shirts that often because of the fact that these are very precious to me, and as someone who is a big Alex Ross fan, it would be wrong to really try and wear out these shirts. So I only wear them during my DCAU updates, and sometimes I will wear them out, but it is a rare, rare occasion. Now, you guys know how big of a Funko fan I am, so much in fact that I like to wear them as well. I've got some Funko t-shirts, and I love each and every single one of them because they really capture a lot of fandom, and there's also a lot of exclusives in this collection, which I'm actually very proud of. The first one is not an exclusive, but it's the first one that I ever bought, and it was hard for me to resist this one because I do love Star Wars. I really, really do, even though I've been very critical in the last couple of years, but when you see a shirt that is as this cute and it says missing droids and you see on the bottom these are the droids you're looking for, and of course it's C-3PO and R2-D2, how could you not buy this shirt? It is just so cute, and it's a great depiction of Star Wars for me. I also got myself a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles shirt, which is actually a Target exclusive. This one was actually based on the very first comic book issue, which was such a great find for me. I also love that it's got Heroes in a Half Shell right over here, and it's got #1, the original series, and of course they're all in red bandanas because if you know the history of TMNT, they were all wearing red bandanas in the very first comic series. Also, as a Back to the Future fan, it is wrong for me not to have a Back to the Future shirt, and even though I could have gotten the one with him in the DeLorean, I just loved the Back to the Future 2 one because it just screamed the 80s. It, of course, is Marty on the hoverboard. We've also got a Batman the Animated Series shirt, which actually is based on what you saw in the end credits of the television show, and I got this from the Legion of Collectors Batman the Animated Series box, and I wasn't really one who collected a lot of the boxes, but when it came to DC, I just knew that there were going to be some boxes that I was going to be interested in, and the Batman the Animated Series box was definitely a yes, especially when I heard that this was going to be included, and I love this t-shirt. I've also got one that doesn't feature characters as Funko Pops, but this is also a Legion of Collectors exclusive. It was based on the Justice League movie, so of course it is the members of the Justice League in the film, which I do enjoy, and I do kind of like the fact that I've got a illustrated version of Jason Momoa as Aquaman. I actually really like this shirt a lot. I didn't actually buy the Marvel Collector's Core box that recently came out featuring the Fantastic Four, but I loved the shirt and I wanted to get my hands on the shirt, so I bought the shirt on eBay alone, and I love it because, like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles shirt, it looks like a comic book. It's got the July '04. It's, of course, got the world's greatest comic heroes, Fantastic Four. I also love the shade of blue on this shirt. It is very nice, and it's also all of these shirts. They're all very comfortable, which is what I love the most about them. And I just love the way they got all 4 members of this family of superheroes beautifully. And the final shirt is a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. I wasn't sure if I was going to get it, but I am such a big fan of The Big Bang Theory. As a matter of fact, I am rewatching the series right now as we speak. I'm in the middle of season 2, and I just love this shirt. It says Bazinga on it, and it is based on the Big Bang Theory episode where they were going to Comic-Con dressed up as the Justice League, and they were trying to win the costume competition. So you got everybody except for Zach, who was a short-lived character, but he was Superman. But you've got Howard as Batman, Leonard as Green Lantern, Penny as Wonder Woman, Sheldon as the Flash, and of course, Raj as Aquaman. These are all great t-shirts, and I have a feeling that there are going to be some more in my collection as time moves on. So we're going to conclude the clothing collection by taking a look at sports. Sports is definitely something that is dominant in my passions, and I like to support my local teams, and I've definitely got a share of jerseys. So we're just going to go from right to left. We're going to take a look at football first. I am a New York Jets fan, and we've got the following players. I've got a player from my childhood, Wayne Corbett, who is a graduate from the college that I went to. We've also got the great Darrelle Revis, number 24, and over here, number 52, David Harris. I also like to get home and away jerseys. We've got a lot of basketball, everybody. We got my favorite player, Larry Johnson, number 2 for the New York Knicks, and I also have his Charlotte Hornets jersey as well. We've got the great Patrick Ewing, number 33. We've also got some players from more recent years, and we got Tyson Chandler, and of course, Carmelo Anthony, who is definitely going to be going into the Hall of Fame at some point in time. I don't have many baseball jerseys. As a matter of fact, this is the only one that I got. It was a blank Mets jersey, and I had it custom made to have my favorite player, who is Gary Carter. It was a recent Mets jersey with the lettering based on the recent Mets stuff with the black in it, which was in the late 2000s, and I am planning on getting a Hall of Fame Gary Carter jersey and maybe some recent players as well, because I really should do that. I'm going to take a look at some hockey, because I do love myself some hockey. These players are not part of the team anymore, but they were definitely a big part of the Rangers when I was watching in recent years. We've got Dan Girardi, number 5. I actually got his jersey when he was a rookie on the Rangers. And of course, we've got Ryan Callahan, number 24. And this jersey actually has him before he left the team, and he has the Captain C. So I was very glad that I had that as well. I also have a USA hockey jersey from the Torino games in 2006. I was very happy to actually have a USA hockey jersey, especially considering the fact that I do love the Miracle on Ice story. Even though this is not the 1980 hockey jersey, it was just nice to have a USA hockey jersey. And I've even got some popular culture stuff. I've got a bowling shirt of the Pin Pals from the Simpsons episode with Homer having the bowling team, and of course we've got the Pin Pals, all 4 of them, on the shirt in the back, and it says Springfield Bowling League. And I've also got a Baseball Furies jersey from the cult classic film The Warriors. And that wraps up all of the clothing that I want to feature in this series. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. There still are some awesome clothing items that I do have, especially when it comes to things like music and stuff like that, but you already have seen my music collection, so you already have an understanding of what I like to wear in terms of the bands that I like, along with the things I like to listen to. But I'm really glad that you guys took the time to sit down and watch some more of my collections and my shelf showcase, if you will, and I'm looking forward to the next episode where we feature another bit of my monstrous collection. But the question really is going to be, what will we be taking a look at? Until then, I will see you in the next one. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. If you're new here and want to see more of what my channel has to offer, please click on the link to my last video, or hit that subscribe button to be kept up to date with all of my uploads. Content of all sorts is posted here quite often, so trust me, you do not want to fall behind. I will see you in the comments, and actions speak louder than words.